And we're back to learning to code, and this time I'm going to show you how to create your first website and make it go live. I'm going to use free tools, and you will find links in the description below that should help you to set up your own website. We're going to use GitHub for that. Just type in your email address and sign up. Create a password. I'm not going to show you mine, obviously. Pick a username. This one's important, so it should be something that you can remember. Now I've got a message in German to verify that I'm human. It should be English or your native language, whatever that is. And now we can create an account. We need a verification code that you can now find in the email address that you've used to sign up. Let me just quickly find it and put it in there. I'm going to select just me and students, and I'm going to skip this part. And now we're in the dashboard. And if we want to set up a website, we'll have to create a repository right here. Here's our owner username, and afterwards just type in the same username once more. So it has to be exactly the same as your username, in this case Michael Brick, then .github and .io. So check your spelling. Once again, it should be exactly the same as your username. Make it public, and then create the repository. And now we've got this site. Don't get too confused, just click on README right here. And we're going to use this file to create our first website. Let's call it index.html. And we're going to edit this line of code. We can do it all by hand, just like this. Especially in the beginning, it's a good idea to do that by hand. But at some point, you know what has to be put there as a basic structure for an HTML website. And you can just copy paste it, for example, from this website, W3 Schools. And you will find a basic structure right here on the first HTML home site. Let me just copy that and I'll paste it into my GitHub project. I'll indent it properly. So here we have our HTML and everything inside is nested. We've got our head and it has a title. I'll change it to my first website. So if you hover over your tab on this website, you're going to have this text shown up. We also have the body, which is the stuff that's actually shown in the browser. And it has a heading and a paragraph. Let's change the H1 to my first website. And let me add heading. So this text is something different than the one on the title. As I've said, everything inside the body is shown in the browser and the title is inside of the head. Let me change the H1 to Brick's first website. Use your own name. And here we write, this is my first paragraph. And here's our index.html. And here is our address. So if you copy this part and paste it into your browser, just press enter. You might get a 404 for now. So it takes a couple of minutes for GitHub to make these changes go live. If after, let's say, 5 minutes you still don't see it, make sure once again that you've got the spelling right. Your username and the name of your web address should be the same. I'll fast forward this video a little bit until it is live. But here we are. So it took 2 minutes for GitHub to make this stuff go live. And we can always go back to this index.html. Click on the edit button right here. For example, add a second heading, an H2. Let me call it my second heading. And I'll add a second paragraph below. This is my second paragraph. Again, I'll comment these changes. If I reload my browser page, it's not going to be displayed. As I've said, it's going to take a couple of seconds, maybe a couple of minutes. So let me fast forward this video once again. And here we are. Our changes are live now, and it took us a minute. So we're going to use this web page in future tutorials, where we're going to go over basic HTML and also CSS. Set it up yourself. And if you're completely new to HTML, check out my playlist in the description of this video below, and you will find more walkthroughs and tutorials about that there. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.